Hello, Sunshiners. Welcome to my channel. I am Angie. I hope you guys are having a fabulous weekend. It is September 14th, which is a Sunday, and it's already 2 weeks into September. That's just hard to believe because we only have 2 more weeks left of September. First day of fall is this weekend coming up, and I'm ready for fall, and I hope you guys are. So the last couple videos I've had up, we've been outside. We have been enjoying the outside in our patio for the last 3 weeks. We pulled our table out, we pulled a chair out that we had, and I got my rolling cart and crochet, and we just had nice conversations and stuff like that. We got to enjoy it. And there was that one night, it was Saturday I think, I was actually a little chilly with the wind blowing. I wasn't freezing, but it was getting there. I even had a blanket on me, but I had to put a little beanie hat on. Well, not the heavy one, just one of those real thin ones, and to keep me a little bit warm in the ear. But I was enjoying it. I loved it. I wish we had a bonfire because it would have been even better. We are actually in the warm up right now. We're in our 80s. It's supposed to get a little bit warmer towards the end of the week. I mean, of course, it's still summer, but we've been spoiled with what they call fake fall, and now we got a summer back, so I'm eager for that fall weather to come back because that's my favorite time of the year. So I want to show you guys what I have been working on for the last several weeks, and some of them I do not have on hand because they have been sold. So I will tell you about those, and I got the two patterns. One of them has been released already, the other one is not released yet. But there's the newest one that I just got the test. I absolutely love that I had to make a second one because it's just too cute. I will be making another one in the first pattern I got the test too because I know some of you guys would like that. So let's go ahead and see what I made in the last couple weeks. More like 3 weeks. So I'm gonna go ahead. I did show these two, but I want to add that into this video. That's the boy pumpkin. That's what the pattern was for, is the boy pumpkin. And the first one I made instead of the boy pumpkin was more of a girl pumpkin. All I did was just add the ruffles to make the dress on her. So it's kind of hard to see it. So here's the girl pumpkin, and there's the boy pumpkin, or pumpkin boy, pumpkin girl. So these are available on my website, or it's not. It might not be. So it'll probably be up by the time you see this video today. So let's see here. Yeah. Okay. I will get that up. So it will be available by the end of the week. So when you see this video. But look how adorable that is. It's so cute. I absolutely love it. So I hope you guys do too, because I really enjoy making these too. So I have mentioned before, I am only going to be making big things, and that's just popular here and there, and that's there's a new pattern for, I will make it. Because I don't want to have too much big things that I don't have space for. At the same time, I like to have some on hand so it's available for you guys. So, if you have seen any of these and I don't have them in stock on my website or Palm Street, contact me and I can make it for you. It's not that hard to rip off and make. Just give me like a week, maybe 2 weeks at the most, just to be safe. To give me the buffer in case of an emergency or something else came up or whatever. I would be happy to make those for you. You know, not just the pumpkin boy or girl, but like bigger things like the Dobby kitties or some of the spooky ones that I have made that I'm not gonna always have in stock. Contact me and I will make it for you. So I have no problem with doing some request pre-order, what I call it, where you can contact me and say, hey, I saw this and this, I want it in this color, and then we have the conversation through email, and then I'll send you a button where you can pay for it up front, and I will have that shipped out to you as soon as it's done. So having said that, okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. So I did the girl first, the pumpkin girl first, and then the pumpkin boy after that. So that way, if anybody wanted the pair, they can buy the pair. I made a couple of ghosts. I just started doing angry ghosts. It's actually the same yarn, but it had the ombre effect to it. So this one looks more like a candy corn, whereas this one is just all the same color. I decided to make an angry face on them. I think it's perfect for this guy. So, like I said, I will have all of these up on my website by the time you see this. So, and then I did a little cute pumpkin with the leaf, no stems, just the leaf. And you got the green blush. And this one's $10, and the bigger one is $15. So that's on the go. So actually my pretty popular one. It didn't really sell last week, but that's okay. I'll still be making some more. So, and I made 2 Frankenstein ghosts. Now this pattern was from Annie Caraway. She did not have the Frankie on there, but she had the Derby one, so I kind of just added the black and the purple in the middle and used the green. So that way it gives you the Frankenstein with scars on them. And that's the same with the pumpkin. And also this one. So I will link the ghost pattern down below. It actually goes with the hat pattern. So I had this guy made for a month now. It's a Chucky bee, or Chuck bee, however you want to call it. He's also $10. I sold all my beads that were the pretty one, the only one I have. I have a couple other beads that's already on the website, and he should be on there already too. And then I have Peking duck. I call it Peking duck, but they say Peking duck. It is adorable. I use a little green eye. You can see how it reflects. I really did like making this guy. I'll be making some more. This is actually supposed to be a weighted duck where it has the plastic palette, but I don't have those right now, but that is on my list to make some weighted plushies as well. Cause I guess it's like really popular. People can get that to put on the office desk to hold the paper down and things like that. I think it would be perfect. So if you guys are interested, leave me a comment down below. That way, come future, I will get some of those plastic pellets when the time comes, and I can make some of that. So I have to finish this guy. This is actually a rubber ducky pattern. So this is going to have some kind of a spooky hat on. Probably like a wish hat or something. So I gotta make this guy. This is not partly no sew. You do sew the beak and the hat on, but everything is done as a no sew, and it's a very easy pattern to work with. And I think he's adorable. I know a lot of my stuff I only have about one of each because I'm trying to feel all of you out and see, what everybody's interested in. And I know right now we're in the holiday phase with Halloween and Thanksgiving and Christmas, so more of like fall and winter. So I will be doing more of that, and then once Christmas is over, come next year, that's when I'm gonna start with general pattern, more of those, and less of the holiday ones, except for maybe Easter, and then I'll do like some theme ones for like St. Patrick's Day, Valentine's Day, things like that. So, but like I have mentioned in many of my videos, if you have any suggestions or you see something that you would like me to make into my inventory, leave me a comment down below, because I would love to have a variety of what everybody's looking for. So I did make a snake. He was 40 inches long, gorgeous form that I had, and I used the yarn like this, but it was in the blue ombre. It started out dark blue to very light white blue, and it was super soft, and it turned out beautiful. He has been sold. I do have a picture of him. I will post it in my community post so you guys can see it. So if you would like a snake or something, send me a message or comment in there, and we could work it out. and I can make it for you. So I have my email address, should be in here in the description. I also got it on my website at rawsunshine.crocheter.com. So then I'm gonna go ahead and show you the first pattern that I got to test and had released, and it's made by Fluffer Knot Mandy, her name. It's Mommy Cat and the Baby Kitty. So you're probably sitting there wondering where the baby kitties are. You're going to see that in a minute. So here's the mom cat. I don't know why my cat kind of looks different than some of the others, but it's still adorable. I think it's really cute. It almost looks like the chubby mud frog that shrieks. I could not, if you would look it up, you would laugh at that because it's a cute little frog and it does have busties on it. Yes, I know, I mentioned it. It's too cute. But this is the mom. And it's all no sew. The only thing you sew on is the ear, I think. I can't remember because I am going to make another one of this. And it's got the feet here and then of course the tail. Now you want to know where the baby kittens are? There they are. Yeah, it looks like yin and yang. I use light gray and black. So let's go ahead and see the cute little baby kitties. Look how adorable they are. It is so freaking cute. This is 100% no sew, the little baby kitten. Got the little feet, the tiny little tail, and I use blue eyes for this little one. And then one more, because I could only fit two in there. There's the black one. And you got gold eyes. And I think this pattern is absolutely adorable. It allows the kids to have more than one toy with them. So if you've got a favorite of a cat, this is biggie right here. You can put two baby kittens in. There might be, like depending on how I do it now, they say you can fit up to 3, depending on how the pattern is. So there's the baby kitten with the mom. I really enjoyed making it. Mandy, you did a great job making this pattern because I absolutely loved it, and I am going to be making some more of these. I think these would be great for young kids who just love to have a couple things to carry around and you can just stuff them in there. And I think it's just a cute little. So now I'm going to remind you, all of my plushies do have safety eyes on them. So some of them do have a wire in the ear, and that's my Halloween one. So very rarely I'm going to have toys with wire. But all of my plushies do have safety eyes. Now, if you want something like this and all of my plushies only had safety eyes, email me. I could do it without the safety eyes and try to embroider the eyes instead. I would be happy to do that for you. So, there's that. I do not have them on the website yet, but I will. Because some of this, I've just been really enjoying the weather a lot and kind of just crocheting, taking it easy, and took a day break and things like that. I mean, everybody deserves a break. So, but yeah, this is where it goes. And there's the mom. So this pattern is available. I will link her at the shop down below. She only has one pattern so far. She's working on making some more. I would love to see some more of those ones because I think those are kind of fun to have and make. So, now, last but not least, I'm going to go ahead and show you the pattern tester that I got to do. It's similar to this cat, but it's not a cat or a dog, it's not an animal. It's actually part of the spooky time of the year. And this is the first one I made. Yeah, there's the mommy ghost with the little gold color bow. I just used big black eyes, pink for the blush, and her arm unfolded like she's holding her baby belly. Isn't she cute? I think she's absolutely adorable. And that is where the babies are. I actually was able to fit 3. So I did the babies a little bit different than the mom. So the mom, I used a 6mm hook as well as one baby, and then I did a 5.5 and a 5. So that way they're all different sizes. So let's go ahead and see the little babies. There's one. Look how tiny they are. They are absolutely adorable. two. This is the little bit one. That's with the 5mm hook. I think the first one I pulled out was just that. Yeah. And this is the 5.5. So you could see the different sizes that I did on these girls. So this one's the 5, this the 5.5, and then we got a 6. So I thought it's kind of neat because sometimes you can have twins or triplets and they come out different sizes as they go. I think this is like a good way to do it. And they are adorable. And then this is what the mommy looks like without her little baby. She is just so pretty. She is so soft. I used the white velvet as well as the bow, and she is like extremely soft. And there's the whole. I was able to fit 3 in there. I probably could have got another tiny little one. Now, if I would have made all of them this size, I probably could have got 4 in there. I'm just really sad that Premier is just continuing the velvet yarn, because this is one of my favorite yarns to have there. I mean, I use their Duck Chanel, which is this one, and I love that yarn too, but the velvet yarn is like the right thickness, and that's what I like about it, and I'm very sad that they are not going to bring it back. So, but there's the mommy. I'm going to fix that though to keep it from turning inside. And so, like I said, it's got the eyes on me, so just keep an eye on your kids under the age of 3. But I will have her available for you guys to purchase soon. So, and this is nice, like even if you want to use it for a decor in your house, and you can pack the babies and just pack them away for the next Halloween, and then pull the babies out and have them up on your mantle, or the window still, you got a nice bay window and stuff. So I went ahead and made a second one so Cass can have 2 options, which one she wants to use. So I will link her website down below, well, the YouTube channel, so whenever she makes the announcement that the pattern is available, get your hands on it, because I highly recommend her having 2. There you go. And that is the same yarn that I use on the big girls. Now you can see the darker red, like a Russian one. And I use regular green soft yarn and the brown for the stem. I wanted to do a pumpkin version because of that yarn. I had one skein of that, and I got it from Ollie. And I was able to make the mommy goat and the baby. I had a little bit left to make one of the goats that was a solid color. And I was able to find 3 more skeins of that in a different Ollie. So I really love the yarn completely. I think it's too tough. It's absolutely adorable. And I use the bigger eyes on her as well. She's really big. And if you want to compare size, you can see why. The yarn is different too. This is the thicker yarn, where this is the thinner yarn. Like this is the 5 weight, like this. That's super bulky. She turned out absolutely adorable. So I will get that up for sale too. So let's go ahead and see the little babies. I was only able to do 2 babies. I did them in the same size as the mom, the same hook. So that's the same color as on that other girls. So that was the end of that yarn. And look how cute they are. They are absolutely adorable. So I really hope you guys enjoy some of the stuff that I have made. I will continue to work on some more. I did post on the community post. You will probably already have read it by the time you see this video. I wanted to see if any of you are interested in dolls, like little dolls for little girls, with the dress, hair, things like that, out of crochet. Leave me a comment down below on the community post. And I'm gonna make one for my great niece. I'll get pictures and everything so you guys can see what it looks like. And I can even do like a request to be made. So that way, if there's specific color hair or anything, I can have, work with you on that and send you an inventory to pay for, and then I can get all the colors that I need if I don't have them here and make it for you. So that's the next thing I'm working on, and I am going to be making some crochet hats as well. So one of them I already worked on it. The hat's a little bit smaller for the adults, so I'm going to use it for the kids. It's a half and half, and then the purple variant with dark gray, and they sort of have bunny ears on them. So I know a lot of young girls and kids like things like that to wear. So that's what I'm currently working on. So I'll be making a couple of those in different sizes and colors, so that way even adults can wear them if they would like. So I will be working on that, and I will have my ear warmers and the beanie hat, the winter hat, up on the website soon, and I will start selling them on Palm Street as well. So that way you guys can buy some winter hats and ear warmers as well. Other than that, that is all the stuff that I have been working on. I did start working on 2 patterns that I will finish. It's downstairs. One of them is Plushie cow, and the other one is a fruit cow. I have the legs and that up here. So I'm just having a little bit of trouble with the fruit cow, but I'll get it figured out. You know, it's a fruit cow with actually a cow with a fruit hat, basically. And I also got the chicken with the fruit hat as well that I have not made yet. It's from the same person. So, I need some ideas from you guys. So, I don't have to do just Halloween or fall or Christmas. I haven't started Christmas yet. That's coming. First week of October, starting about the end of September to October. That's when I'm going to start transitioning to regular fall items to winter items, Christmas as well. Cutting back on the Halloween stuff as people requested, like say I start making ghosts and stuff like that. Except for fall ones, let me know, I will make them for you. And send you an inventory and you can pay for it and we go from there. That's what I'm currently working on. I tried to have at least one a different item to get all of you to see and what I can make that I will actually have available in the store soon more often. As far as pre-orders, I don't know. I might only do that, like I'll open it, like if I want to do pre-order, so that way you can pay for it and tell me what color you're looking for a hat or specific plushie maybe, but that's near future. So I currently want to do what I'm working on now because it's working on my end while it's yours. So I don't think I have anything else that I was working on up here. Oh yeah, I forgot. I just finished this guy too. I stopped making him for a while, so I can make some of the smaller plushies. I finished him last weekend, I believe. It will be the weekend before this video. And it's actually Charles the Good Bunny. I gotta fix his head a little bit, but he's got the scars on here, cut on his hand, he's got the red shoes with the laces. So I will have him up on the website as well. Like I said, when I had mentioned that some of my plushies may have wire, it would be like these guys, because I can modify them, but I use the pipe cleaning wires instead, so that way it's easier to work with. So that's what on this guy, as well as I also have the wire on the Billy the Clown Rabbit as well. So, but yeah, he'll be available as well on the website. And stuff like that. So I won't be making too much more of these sizes, but if you have seen one that's not a Halloween or whatever you would like, something like that, send me an email, I'll work with you, and I can make it for you as well. Yeah, I can't believe I forgot that guy. So I'm trying to think if there was anything. So I've been kind of on a little bit of a slowdown, but I'm getting there. So by the time you see this video, I'm going in on Tuesday to get an epidural shot in my neck. The insurance finally approved it. I'm a little nervous about it, but I'm kind of excited about it because I'm hoping it works for me, because I always have the constant pain. It doesn't look like I'm hurting, but I have medication that does help me if I need it. So I'm hoping the shot will help where I have to keep going back for follow-up and things like that. So I will update all of you on how I'm doing with the shot, and we can see, hope it works. Fingers crossed. Keep me in prayers for that. I'm trying to think if there was anything else. So I'm going to make a little bit more Halloween type plushie stuff with the bows, like these. I have a pattern that I'm working on. I haven't gotten back to it yet because I'm kind of trying to decide how I want to do it. But it is like a fall type of a pattern on Halloween. So just be patient with me. I will work on that. So like I said, if you got any ideas, suggestions, send me a link a link. But leave me a comment. If you think of something that you think I should make or try to make, I will. I like smaller patterns like what I've been making here. These ones, they're like no-show, stuff like that, because they work out wonderful and beautifully and quick. Just like these guys here, that's a no-show. Where we do this rabbit, that's not. Everything is stitched on, except for the arm. But like I sew the feet, the tail, the head, and the ears all on, which is fine. I have no problem with that. Sometimes it's hard to sew like the head or the feet to keep it straight from being crooked. I did work on one pattern. It was the turtle. One of the cutest patterns that I've seen that I bought. I did not like the two things that she used for that. Glue the eyes on, I do not like. I'd rather use the safety eyes or embroider the eyes. She didn't say where to put the eyes for the face, so I kind of had to figure out where to place it. I bought it. And the other thing she used is a cow pin, or whatever it was, but that's like the pin that you would use for like the trainer head. You should use that to pin like the arm, the leg, and the head so you could turn them. I'm not a fan of that. I don't want to use that because even if I had a disclaimer of what's in those items, my worry, if someone's kid plays with it, pulls it off, and accidentally get that metal piece. So she did not have a way to sew them on into the pattern, so I'd have to like do that myself, which is fine. It allows me to learn. When I attach the arms and the legs onto the body did not look right with where the legs and the arms would placed. It almost looked like I had a very crooked back. I mean, it looked really bad, but the head was perfect, and so was the arms and legs, but the body was right, but the arms and legs needed to be placed in a different spot. And when I went to carefully take the head off, because the head was sewed on, it just frayed some of that yarn, so I ended up just taking the whole head and body apart completely, tossed that piece of powdered yarn, which I do not like to do, but I saved the arm and the leg. So I'm going to figure that one out, because that turtle was absolutely adorable. The head was beautiful as well. It's really, really cute. So that's going to be something when I'm on a slowdown, where I could take the time and kind of practice at the placement of where to place the arm, the leg, that's going to be sewed on, or crocheted on. It would be better. Because I like to use less material into my plushie the better. The only thing I like to just place on would be like the safety on because it's more secure or embroidered on. I don't want to use any kind of metal pin or anything. Wire is only for something like this where it can be used as a decoration. You know, that will have a disclaimer. That's my opinion. And I want to be safe for everybody, for your children and for yourself, as well as for myself. So I hope you guys understand that. So, but I'm going to be ending this video here. I'm kind of getting warm. It's hot. I got the door closed. Fan is on. And I would appreciate it if you would subscribe to my channel, give me the thumbs up, and click on the bell to get the notification for my next video. And reminder, stuff like that. I will be going live sometime soon. So I'm working on that. And you will get notification whenever I go live and stuff like that, and I will tell everybody when I go live too. So thank you guys so much for being part of my journey and my channel, and I hope I catch you guys